Welcome to the channel, Jane Reads. My name is Jeanette, and today is the start of another week of my reading, rambling, and real life vlog series. Today is Tuesday, December the 16th, and I'm just starting the week because I did not start it off yesterday. My husband is off for a few days, and just having him on a different schedule throws my schedule off. So I did not film at all yesterday. I was hoping to film this clip in front of the Christmas tree, but the shadows are pretty bad downstairs where our tree is. So I thought I would do it up here, but we don't have very much Christmas decor up here. So we have our poinsettia that we were given over the weekend, and we have our card tree where we put our Christmas cards. And I just realized there's a photo. That's okay. It doesn't have their names on it. Don't look too closely. Okay, so I have two books to update you on that I finished in between the time that I closed out last week's video and when I'm starting this one. So the first one is Explosive Christmas Showdown by Darlene L. Turner. This is a love-inspired suspense book. It does have a bit of romance, but a lot of suspense in it. It is set around Christmas time, as per the title. And there is a serial killer who has been dubbed the Jingle Bell Killer. And not only does he play the song Jingle Bells, kind of around when you know something's gonna happen, but he's also been leaving bombs as Christmas presents with a little bell inside them or around them. And what is his motive? Why? So the team we are following, who is Criminal Investigative Analysis Olive Wells, who is working with a canine detector, canine officer who has his dog, who just happens to be Olive's ex-fiance. And so, oh, that's funny. I'll tell you that in a minute. And so these two have to work together because the Jingle Bell Killer has targeted them to play his game or their game. And they're trying to figure out what is the connection between the people that are being killed and why. What's the motive of it? Then when the things are happening, it's being bombs at the beginning, but then all of a sudden the motive or the means, the way he does it, changes. What is going on? There is so much action in this, and quite a few people do die in quite a few separate incidences, and I'm really I needed to know what was the motive and why. My only negative for this was it wrapped up very, very quickly, and I did not suspect who it was, and there was very little hint of who it was throughout. So did I just miss all the clues, or could you not figure it out? I don't know. But I was fully invested because it was filled with so much action. And I really liked how kind of the relationship was reconciled throughout it. So I'm giving this one 4 stars. Then the book I finished on Monday was The Wish Book Christmas by Lynn. I listened to this on audio. It was narrated by Sarah Zimmerman, who is one of my favorite narrators. And it is book 2 of the duology If I Were You by Lynn. And so now in this one, we pick up with the 2 ladies and their sons, who are approximately 6 years old. And they are in America now, and trying to provide Christmas for them. And the boys have discovered the Sears Wish Book catalog and marked like every toy that they want, and it's a ton. And so the moms are trying to teach their sons the meaning of Christmas, and it's not about getting all the toys. I really enjoyed this one, and there were some really funny, entertaining scenes in it. They attend a Christmas pageant that the boys and the class are putting on, and just the way that was described, and it was so easy to picture, And like kids, things don't go exactly perfect as scripted. And I really enjoyed this one. And the way that they learned the meaning of Christmas and the reading of the Christmas story and placing the different nativity characters as part of the nativity as you're reading, that was really cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. There is a bit of romance. Could have used more personally, but it is a novella. But yeah, this one was a 5 stars because like the way the meaning of Christmas comes across and the boys learn, I really, really enjoyed this one. Then for my physical read that I started last night is High Stakes Holiday Reunion by Christy Barritt. And when I was giving you the summary of this one, I said, oh, that's funny because this one we are following Ashley, who witnesses her nephew and her brother be kidnapped. And she is chased because the kidnappers realize she's witnessed it. So then she is being chased. She runs to her ex-fiance for help. They have not spoken in 9 years, 10 years, something like that. And yeah, so it was funny because ex-fiance. That's funny. So she has run to him for help. He is a former SEAL and now he is working on a security firm. And yeah, I just started it. I'm only on page 54, so I'm very early in it, but I'm curious what's gonna happen. And then the audiobook that I will be starting tomorrow morning, hopefully, is From the Valley We Rise by Elizabeth Musser. This is historical fiction. This is the book that my BFF picked for me to read this month. And it's just loyalty during peril, truth and deception, bravery through trial. So we're in war-torn France. And, we might be following a 15-year-old? I don't know. I know pretty much nothing about this book, but this was a book that was gifted to me by Amanda when we met up in September. So yeah, I'm gonna read that. And it stars 1954. Oh, the prologue does say 1954. But then it goes back, chapter 1 is 1944. And what is the first line? It's not that exciting. Isabel shivered despite the almost debilitating heat of the late July night in the Basses Alps of Cistern. Wow, I can't name places. Maybe it's a good thing I'll be listening to this on audio. Okay, so what is the first line of this one? As Ashley Wilson rounded the corner, her foot slammed onto the brakes. Okay. Since I'm just reading the first lines, let's go back. I don't want the prologue. Chapter 1. Christmas was coming. Yes, it is. And the last book I have here. Okay, this one. Someone in your office will die today. What? Yeah. This one definitely has the most like pull-in suspense. Like what? But we'll see. Okay, so these are the 2 books that I hope to finish this week. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Well, we've made it to Thursday afternoon, and I am home from work. And when I went into work this morning, I had this on my desk, and I have not opened it yet. So let's do that. Take out the tissue paper. Everyday Gospel Devotional, Christmas Devotional. Thanks, but maybe next year? Because we're already on the 18th, 19th, 18th. What is today? 18th. Okay. This is by Paul David Tripp. I have no idea. Then we have some Werthers. These are caramel, right? Werthers are caramel. I'm looking at Andrew. He's sitting right over here. And dishcloths. I assume that's what they are. Well, that is nice. They have little Christmas stickers on them. Yeah. So that is what's in the gift bag. I do not have a reading update at this point in time. I filmed 2 videos yesterday. We filmed one with Andrew, and then I filmed my goals video as well. And then I had edited 3 videos previously, so I watched through those, got those all scheduled. So last night was really a channel night. Then I did a bit of reading, but not a ton. And so I will update you on the book later. We're gonna have supper, and then I have to go off to a board meeting at the church tonight. So yeah, I'll update you later. I am home from the board meeting, and I got home much earlier than I expected, so that was really nice. So I'm getting ready to film. I have all the books piled here, and I thought, maybe I should sit in the chair and take advantage of it over here, since it is normally where our Christmas tree currently is. But my desk is here. So if I pull books, like right at the corner, right? So if I pull books to show, when I'm done with the book, where do I put them? I don't have anywhere to put them. So yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But I could update you on my reading. So give me a second to grab the books, and then I'll update you on my current reading. It did mean I had to get out of the chair to do that, but oh well. Okay, so physically I am reading High Stakes Holiday Reunion by Christy Barritt. I am making progress slowly. I'm over halfway finally. Am I? 121 to, yes, 216, and I'm at 121. So I am over halfway. And I can't believe she hasn't told him yet. Like, I understand, like, she's really nervous for his reaction, but wow, when, you know, somebody else around them has already figured it out, and yeah, so we'll see what goes. There is a ton of suspense, though, and it seems like the bad guys just are, like, one step ahead of them all the time. Okay, then I finally started From the Valley We Rise by Elizabeth Musser today on audio. I have not even put a bookmark in it because I listened to it before work this morning. That was it. We've met 3 different characters already. So I feel like I'm 2-3 chapters in. Because we've met him. Am I maybe only 1 chapter in as I read this? Because Renee, Peter, and Isabel. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Oh no, there was a prologue. Still. I read from page 11, or I listened to from page 11 to page 26. Wow. Not very much at all. Not very much at all. But, as I said, we've already met 3 different characters who seem to be in different parts of the country. And I'm really confused. But I know, like, it's kind of the introduction and then there will be a little bit more. But the one thing, when I was listening to Isabel, we meet her, and she's talking about her friend Jeanette. Or Jeanette? How did the narrator pronounce it? And I was like, does this book have my name in it? It does not. I came and looked it up after work when I could grab the book. And it is spelled Gin, and now I can't find it, obviously. Because Jeanette drew the stockings on. Ginette. So gin, like a drink of gin. right? Like gin rummy, Ginette. So yeah, but I mean, it's close. If I completely listen to it, I'll keep thinking, hey, that's my name. It's not really, but because as Andrew has said, his mom calls me Jeanette. And he said, well, it is really the way it's pronounced or spelled. It's just not the way it's pronounced. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to change her after 22 years. That's just how she says it. Whatever. So yeah. Okay. So I can't really tell you anything about this because I'm so early. As I said, it's one chapter. So we'll see. But those are my current books that are on the go. Over there, I have Dying Declaration by Randy Singer that I'm still reading. But I want to get this one done first. I think Dying Declaration is going to be the last one I read because I want to get all my Christmas books read first. And then because this is the only audio I had left, that's why I've started this one. Yep, that's the update for now. And now I'm going to figure out how to film or where to film. Probably be in my normal setup. So it is Friday at work and I am just having my lunch and I have a bear paw in my lunch today, and I showed these in last week's video, but I did not realize they were Canadian things. So they are soft cookies, so I thought I would show you what the cookie looks like once I open the package. This one is banana bread, but we also have maple, baked apple. There is a chocolate one, which obviously I've never tried. There's a couple other flavors. There's a brownie, but maybe that's the chocolate one. Yeah, but I like the banana bread and the maple are my favorites. So let's open this up and I will show you what the cookie looks like. There are 2 cookies inside here. Oh, there they are. There are 2 cookies that look like a bear paw, right? And you can see that they're soft cookies. Yeah, they're really good. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy my lunch and get back to work. Okay, I'm leaving work, going into this mess. Oh, you probably can't really tell, but it is blowing snow again. Well, I made it home. That drive home was not very nice, blowing snow from the fields, so you could not see what was in front of you, like it was horrible. But I got another gift at work today from a church member. So let's see. Foaming soap Italian lemon. Well, that'll be good in the kitchen. There you go. And a card. Aww, so sweet. So yeah, with love and appreciation for all you do for me and the church. You're awesome. Aw, thank you. Okay, we will put this to good use. Well, it is 11:30 on Friday night, and I finished High Stakes Holiday Reunion by Christy Barritt, which means I can start a new book tomorrow. I'm not going to start it tonight. I'm excited to start it, but I will wait till tomorrow. So today, once I got home from work, it was a horrible drive home, but once I got home from work, we were supposed to go to my work Christmas dinner tonight, but the pastor called to say it being canceled because of the weather. We had some roads closed and it was supposed to be out of town. So yeah, plus Andrew and I did not want to leave the house once we got home. So that worked out really well. So I had a night that I wasn't expecting to have to work on some editing and work on some reading journal stuff. And so I got a video fully edited and posted, scheduled to go up. And I worked on reading journal printables. So I'm hoping tomorrow I can start putting my reading journal together. That's hopeful. And then I read. And so, yeah, so I have finished this. There is a lot of action in this, but honestly, Ashley really bugged me for a good portion of it. I understand why she was mad at Christopher, but she's also keeping a huge secret from him, and that he really deserved to know years ago. And there is a lot of action with who can they trust, who is after them. Maybe it's somebody else, and they always seem to be one step ahead. So that kept me invested of who it was. And I didn't like the ending. The ending for the relationship just felt very rushed. But I think this is a 3.5 star for me. I think. But I'm going to keep it on my shelf because it is signed by Christy Barritt. So I am going to keep it for that memory. And now that I finished that book, the book I will be starting is The Christmas Bargain by Shanna Hatfield. So I have 2 books left on my TBR right now that I haven't even started. I have 2 books I'm also currently reading, but I have 2 I haven't even started. They're both Shanna Hatfield. There's this one, which I have physical, and then A Christmas Spark? I think it's Spark. It is book 2 of the Hudson House Holiday series, and that one is on my Kindle because I'm getting it through Kindle Unlimited. I think it's called A Christmas Spark. Here's the cover. But those are the 2 books I have left to start, and they're the only 2 Christmas reads I have left. And because it's the weekend, I am going to read a physical book. I am so excited to start this one. This will be my 5th time reading this. 1, 2, 3, yes. It will be my 5th time reading this, and I just love these characters, Luke especially. So yeah, I'm going to start this tomorrow, and then I will let you know more about it. I don't know, really tomorrow I plan on editing some videos, working on my reading journal, doing laundry, doing stuff around the house. I don't plan on leaving the house. The weather is supposed to get better. I mean, it's already starting to clear up when I looked outside, but I still don't plan on leaving the house. So hopefully I'll get a lot of stuff done, but I don't know if I will check in. We'll see. It might go from here to Sunday. I don't know. You'll know when you watch this. You ready to open the 20th?
Sure.
It's at the top.
Hey, there's a bonus. Wow. Look at that.
Nice. Are they both the same? They are. Oh, no, they're not.
Yep. They appear to be.
Oh, yes, they are.
Blue and red, blue and red.
Nice.
So they are blue raspberry and watermelon. Isn't that nice?
You're almost done.
That's sad. But can always look forward to next year's Advent, right?
I guess.
Or we can buy them for less than probably half price at the store.
Yeah, probably.
We can keep going January.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is Sunday afternoon, and we have gotten home from church and did a couple errands, and I thought I would update you on what Saturday entailed. So as planned, I did not leave the house. I edited 3 videos and got them scheduled to go up. What else did I do? I feel like I did more. I did. I worked on my series spreadsheet for 2026, so transferring 25 over to 26. I set up my 2026 reading spreadsheet as well. Same thing, took my 2025, copied it, created 2026, deleted all the 25 information so that I could keep all the formulas. And then I worked on reading journal stuff. and kind of planned out a little bit of the layout. And then I printed all my printables that will go in my reading journal. And then my printer started beeping at me and said, no more. I'm out of ink. And I did not have a replacement ink here, so I had to stop, which was fine. It was almost 10 o'clock by that time. So I picked up the Christmas Bargain by Shanna Hatfield, and I read maybe a quarter of the book. I am on chapter 8 now. The weird thing about this is I have to find page 1. So the first part has a page number, page 5. The rest of it, there's no page numbers. Like, that is so weird. But, yep, so. But I am loving it just as much. This is a total comfort read for me. Yes, I know what's going to happen, but just spending time with these characters again and seeing it. And yeah, there are some really good lines in this one. There was one about where the pastor says to Luke, or Luke says to the pastor, I guess it is, who happens to be his really good friend as well. Oh, here we go. You might as well tell me what you think I should do instead of waiting for me to get around to your way of thinking. Just, yeah, so fun. Okay, so then today we went to church and then we acquired ink. So now I can finish printing, and I'm hoping tonight to actually start putting my reading journal together so that I can film that and do a flip through, hopefully very, very soon. We'll see. Yeah, right now we're supposed to be getting together with friends this afternoon, but I haven't received a text confirmation of what time we're supposed to be meeting. So we're kind of like waiting to see. Hopefully it actually happens, because it sounds like fun where we were going to go. So hopefully we'll see what happens. It is starting to snow outside, but it's fairly light. So, and I don't think that will change plans, but we'll see. I'm okay with staying home too, other than I like the idea of getting together with friends and going out and seeing Christmas trees was the plan. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but decorated Christmas trees. We'll see if that happens. Yeah, that is the update for now. Where did you come from?
I came from the North Pole. I've been good all year.
Well, this has become the place to film recently for the check-in videos anyways. I'm really liking this chair here. I like this chair, but I don't sit in it a lot when it's in the normal spot because I have much more comfortable recliner that I sit over there. But this is like a rocker. This is just an IKEA chair, but it is so comfortable. But I like to have my legs up. Right now I'm sitting cross-legged, which I cannot sit very cross-legged for very, very long. But, okay, it is Monday after work. I am just home for a little bit before I go to get a haircut, which is desperately needed. My bangs especially have been driving me nuts. So I thought I would check in after yesterday and then close out this vlog, like kind of wrap up the week. So yesterday we did get together with friends and then we drove down to St. Thomas and they had a Christmas tree display at the Railway Museum there. So that was what we were at there. Then we got home, I loaded the clips into the vlog, did a bit of editing, and then I was wiped. I was tired. And I'm like, I was hoping to work on reading journal stuff or other, but I'm like, I'm just done. I cannot. So I sat down and read. And before going to bed for a little bit. And then I read a little bit in bed. So I've made more progress on the Christmas bargain. I am now at chapter 14. And this is such a fun comfort read for me. But I will share something I read. So Luke and Philly are now married and kind of getting to know each other. And Luke likes to see Philly's intellectual mind come out and likes to debate her on topics. But Philly reads this thing about the suffrage movement in the newspaper. And this is what she says. Why should women be treated like we are just a man's property? Why should gender have any influence over the perceived level of a person's intelligence? It's perfectly barbaric the way some men think. They ought to drag their knuckles when they walk, like cave dwellers. Just because a person is a woman doesn't mean she isn't capable of rational thought, of making her own decisions. I can think of several men who aren't half as smart as the women they married, but they treat their wives like they have no mind at all. Women should be allowed to pursue their dreams, to work in professions of their choosing, to help shape our great nation, not just cook, clean, and have babies. And then Luke's response is, I agree. He could not argue with her on this topic. And she comes back, you do? Because she knows that he likes to. And Luke says, yes, I do. This is a subject in which I won't argue. Women shouldn't be treated as property. They shouldn't be abused, ignored, or stifled. If they want to be a banker or a doctor or own a store, why shouldn't they be allowed to do so? I say more power to them. And then he goes on to kind of praise her, but I'm not going to read that because I don't want to spoil more of it. But yeah, I love Luke in this story, especially. Like, Luke is just so wonderful. Okay, so that is my current book that I am carrying over into next week. I think I'm at 54% according to my Kindle. I have this book both physically and on my Kindle. Okay, so wrap up for the week. I finished this one on Monday, the Wish Book Christmas Lynn Austen, before I actually started this vlog, but I did give you a wrap up of my thoughts on this book at the very, very beginning of the vlog. And then I started and finished High Stakes Holiday Reunion by Christy Barritt. This was a fun read. There was a little parts of it that kind of seemed a little glossed over or unrealistic maybe. The ending was way too rushed for me. This is a 5.5 star. And then I started the audiobook of From the Valley We Rise by Elizabeth Musser. I am now on chapter 11, page 116, and this is almost 400 pages. Probably is 400. Might as well be. It's 396. And we are following 3 characters, and at the first it was really confusing about who was who and where were they because they're all in different locations. But now that I've spent more time with them, now that I'm 100 pages in, I have a good idea of who each character is and what their purpose is currently. There has just been something happen where I'm pretty sure we're going to see 2 characters kind of get together. Like, be in the same spot. I don't mean get together romantically. Be in the same location. Because right now, they are not. We'll see. I would say, there's one character out of the 3 that I am more drawn to right now. But we'll see if that continues or not. It is a slow read for me, I'm finding right now, but that's okay because I want to focus on Christmas books. And I did not pick up Dining Decoration at all this week. That will probably be the week between Christmas and New Year's read. But yeah, and so I'm carrying in this one into next week, The Christmas Bargain. So that is the reading for the week. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video today, and I hope you stick around for future videos. Have a great day. Bye.